Yo, what's up? Okay, so today we've got the coupe out. I'll do a little bit of it from before. So this is the side we're going to deal with today. I do have to do inside the door jamb on the other side, but I'm not going to do that until the very end. It's just about like, let's just keep the ball rolling. That's what we're dealing with on this side. Is it worse? I don't know. Is it better? I don't know. But you can see the bonnet, I've just got the numbers to do, a number on the bonnet to do. And then, yeah, and that valance. So the valance actually lines up differently than I drew it. So that means, yeah, I'll work that out in a minute. Fuck, I need to push it out again, just to be sure. But from what I've seen, it's, yeah, I know it's right, yeah. So this line here doesn't exist, so all this stays the blue of the car, and then this is the other colour, and then there's blue of the car at the back there. The sides are way more patinaed. Yeah, so I'm going to start doing this side, get this all smashed out pretty much, and then yeah, start working straight on the cage, get straight into that. As you can see, it's been sitting, so now it's starting to oxidize really hard out. I'm not removing any of these rubbers either, so what's here is here staying. Just because all this old shit, I don't like to fuck with it, especially a car like this. So yeah, it's basically just gonna, I've just been testing colours in here. Yeah, got a bit to do. The cage is a jungle. I tried getting in between here. Fuck, it was a cunt. But yeah, I have started etching it anyway, so let's get it back inside, out of the oxygen, or the air. And then boom. So really, I've just got all this pull stuff I need to try and just not get flat, just sand. Yeah, so the roof is going to stay how it is. I reckon it needs to stay like that. I've lined up the back number, so that's going to be there. All through this rear, so I think I'm going to sand all this, and I might see how we go. But I might bring these stripes down through here, through the boot bit, and then we'll carry them on down here under the bumper, because when the valance is on, it's called valance, I forgot what it's called, but you know, when it's on, there is actually a gap between the bumper. If I remember rightly, there should be a gap between somewhere, but it's not going to matter, I don't know, but yeah, just going to run them through there anyway. And then sand all this, so it's still patina. I've got in the boot too, that part of the cage, all that needs to be done, painted. But you know, it should be good. I think we're good to go. And I got the engine bay. But if I can get all this done, and then the body, the cage, then I can hit the stuff in the boot and in the engine bay. Then we should be ready to 2K matte clear. So yeah, it will be interesting on this side, because you can keep all this, you know, so heaps of this is staying. But yeah, so not much of an issue. But yeah, that's all good, that's all staying. But yeah, I thought we'd just have a little walk around with this and show where we're at. Whew. So good. It's funny how like the 4 came out after the K. There's a 73, 74. Have kind of similar shapes. I mean, yeah, it's a coupe, but you know. I'll shut the fuck up. You know, let's get into it. Let's get this fucking beast into the shed, and then yeah, I don't know. We'll just just get it in there, eh? Then I can set up cameras, and then probably try and time lapse this one. Which I actually do get it in the shed, and I need to finish this helmet, and then we're done. Get this helmet done for the bro. Right? As you see, I've given the bro a bit more fucking highlight. Boom! Alright, I'm gonna push that in. Fuck, this thing's a dog to push. I have to get the fucking wife to help me. It's a dog. And I've drained all the fuel out, so yeah, I'm gonna actually, as everyone knows, we've broken away from Penrite, and I said I was going to use their castor oil, but I don't think I'm going to use that anymore either. I think I'm going to move to a whole completely different product again, or I may have said something before that I might move to a product I used to use originally. It does make the plugs a little bit dirtier, but it does the job. But yeah, it's way cheaper. I'm just going to have a talk with some people and see if I can get them to make something happen as well. We'll just see how that goes. Alright, let's get out of it. Let's get the beast back in here, and then try and figure out how to get that over there. Fuck's sakes, I should have left the gas in it. Anyway, let's move on. Bow! Okay, so I'm spraying out one of these numbers on, or the numbers on. Just need me a fucking cutter knife. But yeah, it's going to show you, as you can see here, so I made the paint real thick at first, got it to splatter and stuff. So this is how I do my circles. I didn't film how I actually do my circles to get them kind of symmetrical, but this is how I do this sort of stuff to get. So you would have seen on the door it had a double line. So instead of like having to, I don't know, mask it twice or do whatever. See, I'm being a real rough cunt. I think I already cut that out, I don't know. What I did is let's get this off. So you can normally like mask it separately and all that jibber jabber, but this is way easier doing it this way. So I'm just going to sand my areas that need to be flush. As you can see, I'm not being too crazy. You can still see lines in there. Kind of effect I don't mind going for, because I think in the day when they painted them they would have done stripes and then painted over them anyway. Let's try and get some patina in there, so let's drop some paint on it. Oh, whoopsie daisy, fucking hell. So yeah, just want to get some yeah, that'll do. Some faded bits. So what we're going to do is get the gun now. And by the time I put this on, I've turned the pressure down as well. So you can see it's quite thick again, because I did I ask before? Yep. So that's a good way to show you. If your paint's coming out like that, it's way too thick. But because I'm being a rough white on its own, all I've done is just fit it in there and then put paint in there. So what I was just doing before is just mixing it up. So block your end, put your finger on and it'll bubble back, and now you'll get some, it'll mix up. You can see it's coming up thick again. So hang on. So you hear it bubbling inside the pot. And by the looks I've made it too thick. Fuck's sakes. So hold on. We've got a zinc, so you see there's no prep needed. You just smash this shit over it. There we go. Yeah, it's done. And you got heaps of control. I'm not going to spray those nuts because they look pretty flash. But yeah, so what I'll do is I'll spray all of that all under these guards. It'll just put a really nice, you see the whole chest, engine bay's been stitch welded as well, strengthening, and yeah, let's get this looking a little bit more handsome, right? And then that'll be done for all that. Boom. Okay, I don't know if you'll see this very well because it's gotten real gloomy, but look at that. Okay, now they're all protected now. So I'll probably put another coat on. This is one. It's got some DNA in there. The body here. But yeah, so much better. And this stuff will just protect it now. And then done. Yeah, so like in there I'll put another. In here I'll put another couple coats in. But yeah, it just helps it. Like that zinc stuff is like, to me, powder coat in a can. it's quite thick and durable, so yeah, it's a mint. Okay, so they're done, both guards are done. What a workout that was. So yeah, when the weather's fine I've got to do my lip again, and then yeah, for what I'll do is I'll just spray inside this boot, and then I'll probably have to get another can. We'll try and hustle Cam to drop me off another can, and then yeah. But it looks way better. Yeah, because there's probably some mounting points and shit I've got to do inside the cage, inside there as well. Just try and, I don't know. I probably don't need to do it otherwise. That one's that way. And yeah, someone put it the wrong way around, bro. But anyway, who cares? That's probably what I'd do as well. But yeah, let's get into this cage. Seems to do, but it's not. It's just time consuming. Anyway, cut the fucking waffle. Let's get back into business. Oh, I love your winter. Same as fucking summer. Here comes the rain. Alright, second coat's been done on there. Oh, it looks so good. Look at that. It's way more respectable now. Yeah, we're good. So we're all protected pretty much. Sanding this pull stuff that the bro put on here. I just need to get it kind of sanded out. Well, not sanded out, but just sanded, because all these pits, yeah, they need to be sanded, because they'll be the weakest link if not. So yeah, anyway, at least it's only here to here. Some of this I've just somehow sanded completely off, but it's not my aim today. Must be school pickup time because all the parents are getting out of their cars. But yeah, and the boot is done. So it's drying, as you can see. So it goes like that. The good thing about this zinc stuff, it seems to always finish off universal. So you don't get any big fucking lines in it. So you can see that it's still drying, but whereas the CRC stuff seems to, yeah, get a little bit fucking wow, so that's still wet. But anyway, so I've only sprayed a coat like down here where the rust is against this gap here on there, and just that rusty area, and then just faded it off because the rx4 tanks, I think he says he's going to go back rx4 tank, I think, so they come out so far, but even then it doesn't matter because it's not meant to be mint. But I just wanted to make sure everything was semi covered. I mean, we can go start putting fish oil in there and stuff and spraying engine oil, and it just ends up being a drama. But yeah, she should be good. I mean, this car's going to most likely, I hope, be dry stored, and just destroyed on the track and no matter what weather. So yeah, there I might actually what am I gonna do there? Probably just spray some blue, a dark blue around there, and then all this is going to be the same colour as the cage. Yeah. This is what happens. This is my madness, and I'm just standing around here. I've started sanding the back off. Then I'm going to put stripes down there. The front, I'm still decisive where I'm going to put the stripes down the front. I don't think I will. I think I'll just do it how it is. But yeah, into my madness. So what I'll do is once I get to this part, we will I will set up camera. Oh, it's so blurry. Try to find a sweet spot where you can see it all and start lining all this up, and then figuring out how this one's going to work on this side, because I still want a lot of patina of this showing and some blue, but we want some patina, but we want blue. We want patina and blue. And the good thing about this is that when we put the tape on there, when you peel it off, it actually removes some of the other paint that was on there, so we're getting this patina look through everything, which is 100% which I want. It's weird. The bro thought I was stressing out. I was like, I'm not stressing, bro. It's just me trying to, this is how I work stuff out. it's I've done way more stressful jobs than this, but it's just like, it's like trying to get your head around everything. The prep still needs to be mint, but then you have to, it's so hard to describe, but I'm getting there, I think. It just feels like we're starting from fresh canvas now. But yeah, anyway, let's try and figure out where we're going to set this camera up. It might have to be up here because I've lost my tripod, so I'm pretty much going to go back to old school and taping it to things. Well, I haven't lost it, I've destroyed it. And yeah, alright, shut the fuck up. See, that's a good angle. We might have to, yeah. Alright, anyway, boop. And you can see the helmet's up there now, so I have started more on that. I just got to mask the shit off and then we're on. Is that a shiny spot? Fuck sakes. Yeah, it needs to be sanded. It's sanding the fuck out of this. So we'll show the helmet, all the repairs. So yeah, sanding them all out. And yeah, getting back into it. And I'm going to put his sign writing in it, and I'll airbrush them into the helmet as well, because before he done the sticker, I think it'd be cooler if I just is that my hair? Yep, airbrush it into it, and then boom, and we're done. And I'm going to make this look probably a little bit more cooler. Jesus, it's meant to be a Yeti, but I don't know if it looks like a Yeti. It looks like Eddie Spaghetti. Alright, get into it. And remember, I did this like fucking, however old this is. No, not old, this is this tune. No, not that, the motor. 13 years ago? No, 10 years ago, I think. But yeah, right, shut the fuck up. Let's get it done. Okay, so some more footage. So back into this sorry for the, again, lack of updates. So what I've done again, I've measured everything out, run that along. The trickiest part with this side, again, as we talk, is that I actually want some of this patina to show through, so you can see I'm trying to spray patches. So this is masked for the car colour. Car colour's below here, and then we've got our secondary blue. So yeah, it's going to be real tricky, but the number plate, the petrol cap, I think I'm going to leave it all patinaed and leave it all kind of fucked up, so it just looks like it's a mismatched kind of, found the cap and chucked it on. Yeah, so the good thing about this is that, like, when you sand it down, and when you put the tape on, it's peeling off the areas that hasn't been sanded. So theory is all this should peel out. If not, I've got to try and sand back inside there to get that to show again. But yeah, there's little bits of rust in that. We're trying to get all that to come back. So there. So yeah, it's a little bit tricky. See, that's why the process has been long. So yeah, tripping over everything. So what I'm going to do now is just wait for that to dry quickly. Should take about 10 minutes. Then mask that blue, then put the next light blue on, and then lift the paper up. Flip the paper around, and then do blue. Blah, blah, blah. Then we're on a roll. Yeah, it's... I've got a mask down there yet. That blue. Da, da, da. So yeah, I'm forgetting what I'm doing. Has been a bit of a mission, but finally getting back into it. Bonnet, yep, that's getting done. So what I'm going to do with the bonnet is I'm going to hit it up and probably not even film any of that, or release it. I think I'll just do it, and then just send it off, try and get it up north. I was going to personally deliver it, but scrapping that idea now. So yeah, I'll probably package it up and ship it up. As I said, sometimes these things like that and the visor and that, it takes me a bit of time, and people just don't understand is that sometimes I'm ticking away ideas. You know, I could just fucking smash something out and I could never be happy with it. But then it could be something like it just takes a little bit of time, and then boom, it comes out sick, you know, like the bike. Okay, I had that bike here for like over a year, but the process of having it for so long, ideas changed and everything came up differently, and a different way of attacking it came out of that. So, and then that bike came out fucking sick. So yeah, that's why sometimes I get a bit frustrated when I'm doing stuff like this. I get the feeling that the owners are like, you know, what the fuck's going on? And it's like, look, it's artistically minded. I'm trying to not rush something, and then for myself to see it in a couple of years and go, fuck, that looks like shit. I want it to look fucking mental, you know? Again, it's just the mind of my artistic mind, I guess. My madness. Just trying to figure something that's going to top it off. So I think I've finally figured out something for this bonnet, how I'm going to do it. Because honestly, I've had... I can't explain how many ideas I've had for that bonnet. No way can I explain it. One minute I'm like, yeah, I'm doing that, and then I thought about it later and went, nah. It's like tattoos. You know, I used to want all these tattoos, and then I hid them. And then years later I found the tattoos and went, oh yeah, nah, I didn't get that shit done. Anyway, let's get back into this. I've got all the lights off in here, cutting costs, because using power in winter is expensive. So yeah, let's get into it. What's happening with the wagon? We're not going to discuss that. Maybe some other changes happening. So yeah, KE, could be changes happening. Yeah, a lot of things could be changing. Let's not even worry about. Let's worry about these paint jobs. So yeah. So what I'll mask that. So this, yeah. So what I'm going to do is mask this line. I actually, this line is the thickness of the tape. So I'm just going to run the tape along, and then we should be good to go. I think it is dry. This sucks. I don't have a tripod, so I actually can't bloody film stuff properly anymore. I just need to go and buy one. I really need to turn the lights on. But yeah, so I've added the light blue now. And it's good because I've not cleaned the guns out, so we've got shit in it. That's what I want. So when you sand it, it'll come out. That's the plan. And then yeah, you can see here originally where it was all fucking chipped and fuck knows, someone's tried to so we're going to try and work on all these marks and bring them back through so they form, you know, the patina. So all that's going to be brought back through. It looks like New Zealand kind of, you know. Yeah, so there's a bit going on to work with, and what's cool is like how it's like cracking which is what you want. And then we've got all that rust that we've got to try and work off again, bring back through. So that is it's working, but it's not, but it is. It's my madness. So what I'll probably do is yeah, probably just put a little bit more thicker coats on, and then we'll I will work with that. Just trying to work it out. Yeah. So once I figure that out, yeah, then I'll peel that tape off and then flip it, and we'll do the bottom. And again, I need to mask that dark blue off down there, and then remember what colour I had at the bottom on the other side. So yeah, it's happy days. But yeah, we're getting there. I can't remember what I did. I flip stuff around and then it feels like my whole brain is like back in the time lapse of like starting again. So I'll come back around here. Oh yeah, dark blue, and then we've got is it this blue? I can't tell. I need to check the drawing. Oh no, it's light blue. Oh yeah, light blue, next blue. Okay, right. Truck's sakes. So I'd better mask that out and then start working with that. it's a complicated fucking process. But yeah, let's get it done. Ooh, so again, the car, it's just we're doing only this stuff, looking at anime, and yeah, we'll know once I've got both sides done, and I'll push it outside, then do a big walk around. So once I've done the this side, finish the back, and then yeah, we'll finish the front. And get all that done. So yeah, the balance is now done, but yeah, it needs to be sanded. We're getting there. We're winning. Getting a little bit of rust coming through, which is good. Winner chicken dinner. Anyway, so, do what the hell ever. Well, see you the next bit. Oh yeah, and here I've got to do all that. Fuck, I've got to get into that ASAP. It's starting to get a little bit rusty, so yeah, that might be tomorrow's mish. Let's get all that done. Sweet. Okay, so I found my big dirty ass marker. I was looking for this for a while. So what I'm going to do now is so with this I actually leave the tape on so I can use the line to mark with these fucking lines and shit. It's just so that they can get kind of a straight line, and then I can go over it and mess it up. So that the lines there already, and then when I do the sanding, we do what's it called? The detailing, sand throughs in it. I can just sand through the line, and if the line needs to be there, I can just quickly put it in and I can mess them up so they look like they're done by freehand. But just with something like this, they need to be pretty much close to straight. So we'll get in there. Now we so we got a big fat marker. I'm just gonna run around that edge, and then boom, it's done. As I said, it's just so that there is some sort of line there. If I make a mistake, it's not an issue. But cheers. And then so forth. So we'll do that with all the lines. So when we remove the tape, it might have like a really fine line, but there's still a form of line there that I can just go off. Because I remember there's still, hey, there's still a bit to go. I've got sanding, I've got detailing, I got grinding, I got everything. so and then boom, and the same with this bottom one. So yes, and then we've already got a line there. So what I do is I continue doing that, and I can pull my tape off and run away laughing. So yeah, so normally do it with freehand, but just what's happening here, and that's the easiest way it has to be done. So I filmed this and it filmed the wrong way, but as you can see, when it's pulled this off, the lines not as aggressive, but it is in some places. But we use all that. But it's just so I've got a line on there. I've got a different tone blue in there, and then boom. See how the tape's peeling the that's what we want. Thought I would have done a little bit more, but hey. Anyway, we're going to use this tape and put it down here now. Get that in there. Okay, so I've marked up 2 lines. They're marked. That's marked. That's marked. And then we'll move the tape from there down there. Just recycling. And then all this paper will get moved down to here. And then all the other paper will probably come down here. So I can spray all the bottom stuff, and then move up. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that sounds like the plan, Stan. Plan, Jerry can. It's a mindfuck. Let's just say that. But yeah, I need to keep this rust, much of this rust in here as I can, on this side. All just needs to come together, all the patina and stuff, so yeah, but then not overdo it. But I think I've got it. I think I'm figuring it out. See how we go. But yeah, line work over line work. It's fucking joy. What's going on down there? That's not right. Look how the guard's shaped. Right. Anyway, sort everything out. Okay, so I sprayed this blue on. I'm trying to go for a really different effect on the side. As I said before, a lot of shit in the gun, so the splatters is all going to work. And I've got it down a little bit too thin, so I've got a few runs again. Yeah, I've been running lately. I can, cry me a fucking river. We'll sort them out. It's only the base coat. Just this side. I'm going to try and look real patina. Because when you see patina things that have been stored for years, they're not 100% the same on both sides, are they? No. So yeah, again, I'm going to work with it. So let this dry, put some more coats on, get a little bit heavier, and then it should be done. And I've just got one more colour, I think. Oh, there's another colour down the below here, so I've got to flip that masking and rah-de-rah. But yeah, and once that's done, again, repeat the black lines, and we'll sand it, and then try and get some of this patina through, and some of the original stuff through. Just got to work it out. That's very tricky. So see, that end is very ripply, so we're going to try and make it all look like it's there purposefully. Yeah, so we're getting there. So again, we're not rushing it. We're not just trying to fucking make a quick buck, because it's not how it works. But yeah, it's still a thinking process. You're probably just thinking, look, you originally had to sand it down, you just had to fucking put some lines on there. No, it's not like that. That's even like here, I'm thinking the stripes. I'm going to sand all this roof, get this all done, and just think what I'm going to do with the roof, whether I'm just going to have some of the lines starting and disappearing, or not have them at all, because some of the that's so easy. Oh shit. Okay, so some of the race cars, they don't have the stripes on the roof, but I do need to carry them on down here, so when the fucking that panel's on and the bumpers, there is actually a gap between the both and underneath, and we'll see it flowing through. As you can see out here, I'm fucking getting sick again. It's my fucking birthday and we're getting sick again. Everyone has been getting sick. Thanks a lot, fucking COVID. But just trying to get this in my head. I want to look sick, as this is probably the last ever custom themed car I'll be doing. As I've mentioned, we just can't afford time wasters and stuff like that, as this is our bread and butter. So anyway, try and get this done. So here we go. We do have don't know what the fuck just happened there, but anyway, let's start again. Something crazy just happened, so let's start again. So the RX4, so I was going to show you guys local thugs. Anyway, I was showing you guys last time, like, stenciling with paper and that, and a lot of guys were like, use magnets and rah rah, and I was like, yeah, well, I just show you guys what you do with what you've got. So what I'm going to show is stenciling with app tape. Now, it's way easier, but it is a cunt, because you should really have the big giant rolls. I just don't order big rolls anymore, just because like the sticker work I use. Anyway, I don't need to explain myself. How we're going to do this number so it's the same on the other side here, and give you a quick idea how I do my circles, because I think I did a video somewhere else and someone was like, holy shit, your freehand circles are buzzy. It's not actually freehand, okay? What I do is I actually get my hand and a piece of string or whatever, a bit of wire, I hold it one end, and then I tie that to the pen, and then I hold it in the middle, and then there's my circle. Trick revealed. Basically, it's how I've done all the circle here for the numbers. Same format. But I have noticed that this hula hoop is the same size as the inner circle on the other side. I was going to show you that way, but I ain't going to do it how I was going to do it. So we've got app tape. So yeah, I'll put some app tape on and just basically show you the cheat code. That's it. Okay, I was going to show you what I'm doing on the bonnet too, but no, the bonnet's going to we'll wait until we got closer to the end of the bonnet. Still a lot of prep, and the idea I'm even like thinking, fuck, I thought it was an easier way. But we'll talk about the bonnet in the next video. I'll show you what we're doing with that. Yeah, anyway, so you can see it's quite transparent. So yeah, what I pretty much do is I'll mark the top of the door with my Posca so I know where that is, and then line up to the other side, so that'll give it a height between here and here. Then from this ridge to there, I'll measure that gap, so then I can get it to this side, because remember, when it's turned around, this side is going to be there. So yeah, then we'll mask. I might not have to mask it. I might do, I might not. Anyway, so yeah, all I do is just going to trace around there. Just put a rough line where my number is, and then there, and then just peel this off in order. So that will come off first. That will be down here, and etc, etc. So we'll see you on the other side, eh? Okay, so there you have it. So a number that's pretty close to where it's set up on the other side. Yeah, it should be pretty close. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but yeah. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is cut that out. Yeah, I'll just put some masking down there so I don't get overspray. There's plenty there, we can fold that so we don't get overspray. And then put our white in. No, I lied. I've got to cut the whole big circle out. Sand all the stripes in between. Yeah, that's all I've got to do. Then what do I have to do? I'm trying to figure out how I did it last time. Okay, so no. Start again. Cut this circle out. Sand all inside. Pull it out. No. Fuck's sakes. Okay, this is what I do have to do. Yeah, and that 14 looks a bit crooked. That's right, I'll straighten that all up. As long as we've got the circle in the good spot. What I do need to do is cut the inner circle, peel that out, cut the outer circle, peel that out, sand all of that, then put maybe the big circle in, put one of the circles in, so then when I spray it I can see that line, and then pull that off, then spray it white, and then go from there. Fuck's sakes. Into my madness, eh? But yeah, I will get this circle a little bit more identical, but it is just rough. Anyway, but yeah, this side had so much patina on it, but yeah, we're trying to make it look so one side looks like, you know, well, in my head, the whole idea, because these guards are so fucking pitted, as you can see with all the paint that's come off. One side was going to look more harder than the other, and I think that's cool, because then it's not like you walk around and it's identical. Because as I said, when you find stuff that's been somewhere, there's always one side that looks a little bit nicer than the other. But you can see, yeah, the cage. So I think once I've got all this done, I'm going to finish the boot, stripes going down the boot. I'm going to do something with the stripes of the boot, sand the roof, and then get into the engine bay. Let's get the engine bay over and done with. Then I'm contemplating on actually pulling all the guards and the bonnet off, and the engine bay, and clearing it all separate. Yeah, I'm trying to work that out. I don't want to be doing this whole thing all at once. But yeah. And then, oh fuck, once again I don't know. I'll figure it out once I get there, but I think next I've got to hit that engine bay. There's some stuff in there that needs to be repaired. Let's get that all done, and then yeah, move inside the boot, finish what I was doing in the boot, and then get this cage done. Then once that's done, I'll figure out what I'm going to clear coat first. Definitely not going to do the whole thing at once. Shit no. But oh, and I've got that door jamb to do what I've done here. So, hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. Alright, enough jibber jabber. I'm going to do this, and then we're going to get it outside and do a walk around, see how it looks so far. Alright, and then we'll end this video right here. The next video, showing what's happening with the bonnet, this valance, and the next stage of the rx4 coupe. There's lock around. So this is gloss clear, which we're not using. I just wanted to smash it and give it a sand. So yeah, remember we're going matte. See how dumb it would look if it was gloss. It would look more. But the Pro came up with the right decision. We're going to go matte. There. Boom. Check this. People who forgot how shiny the K used to be. Let's end this and get this outside, do a walk around, and it's the end of the video. Bow! Okay, so sanded all my lines out, and we've got a semi-even platform to work off now. So, oh, and we've got a phone call. Hold up. Okay, anyway, just Ryko trying to ring me. So yeah, I've sanded all that now, and now we're going to spray that white, then do the next tone. No, I've got to put that outline in. Yeah, that's what I've got to do. Then spray my white. And then, yeah, we'll get that party started. But I'll show you what it looks like in the end. Yeah. I'm just thinking you guys probably don't give a shit. You probably just want to see it done. So anyway, we're going to get it outside in a minute and give it a good walk around. Okay, so it's outside. So yeah, the back end needs some. I mean, even though there's a panel there and everything and bumpers, I think I'm really going to make these stripes come all the way down, just to tee it up and make it a little bit more fucking handsome. Yeah. The fuck's going on? Oh yeah, that's why. Yep, that's what's going on. So let's have a walk around. So it's got the roof to do, sand it really, then get into the cage. So yeah, Keems is here, so I'm going to yell to him. No, it's fucking Savannah. Where do I go? Oh, sakes. So yeah, deal with that. Okay, now the brother Nigel's here. Alright. Let's just have a look in here. So yeah, all this will be